think most people are emotionally immature to some extent. At least like my definition of emotional immaturity is not being aware of the shit that you're doing. What's that Carl Jung quote? Until you become conscious of the subconscious, it will guide your life and you will call it fate. So many people like do this thing where they'll like try to test you emotionally or like make hints or stuff like that. And when you directly ask them about it, they won't even recognize they're doing it. I used to think people were just lying, and then I used to think that they were believing their own plausible deniability. Think like someone says something passive aggressive and you call them out for it, and then they're like, what? That's not what I meant. And you're like, yeah, it was. I think people literally are just paying so little attention to the things that they're doing that they don't recognize that that's what it is. And then people start, you know, being like, oh, well, intent over impact. You know, Hitler thought he was a good guy, right? I don't think, like, it's funny to me people don't recognize it is intent over impact until it gets to the point where someone tells you the impact and then you say, well, the impact doesn't matter. Then it becomes impact over intent because you're unwilling to like face the impacts or have any accountability for it so that you can tell yourself that, you know, you're a perfect person who can do no wrong. Your intent does not erase the impact is my point, but a lot of people won't see it that way, and the reason that they won't see it that way is literally just because it's inconvenient, which is the basis of a lot of people's emotional understanding of the world around them. I didn't mean to do that, so you don't get to be mad at me. And then you go, okay, but I'm going to stop talking to you. And they're like, what? I don't get it. Exactly. If you don't understand, how am I supposed to trust that it's not going to happen again? Like, it's just a functional thing from my perspective. Hey man, intent over impact. It's not malicious, so you can't get mad at me, dummy. Come on. Like, we can flip it and then your logic fucks you over. That's my point. It's not a cohesive thought process, obviously, otherwise you couldn't be mad at me for abandoning you, logically.